I also want to talk about your next single. I'm excited about Knowing You, which is on Here and Now. What's the thing about this song when you heard it? You were like, yeah, yeah, I got to cut that one.
You know what? When I first heard "Knowing You," it reminded me of the kind of songs that I loved growing up in East Tennessee that made me want to chase this dream and go down this path in my life in the first place.
Hmm.
And it was just such a classic country song, and I've had a lot of songs that I recorded specifically for the live element, but this one was recorded specifically on purpose because it was just a great written song. And I love the idea that it's a pure country song, and you would think it's about heartbreak, but it's really not a heartbreak song. This is a song about having gratitude that this person was in your life in the first place.
Yeah.
Even though you're not together, even though your lives have moved on, there's just no negativity there. You're still friends, and there was a chapter though of your life where you guys were together, and that chapter was full of energy and full of life. And you're hoping that that person is out there somewhere having the same thoughts about you. And that's why I really gravitated towards this song, because I have a few people in my own life that this is really relevant about, and I love the fact that it's not a heartbreak song, that it's a song
Hmm.
of positive energy and gratitude.
With this song, you talk about it reminding you growing up in East Tennessee. I wanted to take you back kind of to that moment. How many times starting out, because it's a tough business, how many times were you told no when you went to get a record deal?
A lot, several, but I wasn't ready. I thought I was ready. I thought I was ready. I went, oh, I would hear songs on the radio and go, I can do that.
Hmm.
But I really wasn't ready as an artist. I wasn't ready as a songwriter. I wasn't ready as a communicator. So I had to grow a little bit. And I got a record deal in 1993. And I put a record out that didn't do anything, but looking back on it, it was almost as if I was in Double A baseball,
Yeah.
you know, and before I got called up to the majors. And so there was a few years like that. Even though I had a major deal, I put out a couple of records that didn't work either. So it took a lot of hard work. I think that, people ask me for people ask me for advice all the time, and 9 times out of 10, it's, oh, how do you make it? I'm thinking in my head, well, this person may or may not make it, but they're not going to if it's all just about making it. You've got to want to be great, and you've got to want to do it because you just absolutely have to. It's not about making it, and so that's kind of the way it was for me.